Now notice here it says it's the Lord who gave the word. See, many a times we use the word, but we use it from our own imagination. This is why it's so important that we be in prayer with God, because God will give you a word. When you come into the presence of God, God will give you a word in your time of need. And what God says to you is go forth and proclaim it. Now it says here, you go on, that they began to proclaim those things that be not as though they were. See, it had not happened yet. To be a servant of the word means to be a prophet or a prophetess. See, God has called you to proclaim those things that be not as though they were. God has called you to speak into existence, just like he said, let there be light, and there was light. There was no light before that, but he said, let there be light, and there was light. So they declare, kings of armies flee, they flee, and she who remains at home divides the spoils. So they proclaim those things. And then we see in verse 14, the Almighty fulfilled it by his mighty power.